a lot to work with TikTok. We are 35, 36 games in. Even though Tarek is our top guy, we're still struggling. Kerry Carpenter's struggling. Really, we just don't have a lot of pieces to work with. Our bullpen's old. We do have a good closer. Our catchers are old. Spencer is 24, but he's struggling. We have a rookie second baseman who's struggling. Urshela, and they're just okay, but they're old. Javier Baez was actually good until he tore his ACL. And then obviously we have some young outfielders like Badu, but he's really more of a speed guy, not a bat guy. Riley Green could be our guy, but hitting 230, not really showing up. And then Kerry Carpenter is struggling mightily at 217. Welcome back to Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 24. We're going to trade some people. I know it's early on, and I know State's going to watch this and be like, oh, you trade a lot. Yeah, I do. But I'm also thinking, hey, might as well clear up some space as well. Jack Flaherty, he ain't working. He's not. He's worth $14 million. And I see that the Mariners are willing to part with Ty Petit. He's a B overall. Flaherty, say what you want. He's a potential. I don't think this is a terrible trade. Seems like a good young guy. So we're going to get a prospect for him. And then we are going to give up Made. He is $12 million over the next 2 years, but I'm also thinking we get another young center fielder in Justin Crawford, maybe to trade as well. So we're going to make this trade as well. So after acquiring Justin Crawford, we are going to move up Max Clark to AAA. He has been killing it down in AA. He was hitting 277. As much as I don't want to, I'm thinking we let Justin Crawford kind of grow in AA. Maybe we can move him, but to me, I just think I want to see what he can do this month in terms of AAA. And if he does well, we'll keep him there. You hop in another situation. It is a 2-3 ball game, top of the ninth, as the Diamondbacks are wearing their Sick City uniforms. Kerry Carpenter on the mound as well. At bat, facing Kevin. Yep, and it shows that we are sellers, because we're definitely sellers. We are not good at all. Clearly, from the start of this episode, Kerry Carpenter is going to hit a solid fly ball, but it's going to be one away. But we're kind of just going to trade guys and hopefully hit out of the park, as that's going to be ball game. Colton Keith hits a ground ball, double play. The D-backs walk away with a win. As we are now in the top of the eighth, it is a 1-1 ball game here. Colt Keith is going to get it. Is it going to get down? Yes, it is. It's going to get down for possibly a double, maybe even more. Rounding from first is going to be saved. Shout out Kerry Carpenter. Colt Keith helps us take the lead. That was a big play by the youngster. That's a type of play that boosts his confidence, maybe. As I wish we did not throw him in the fire, but sometimes you just got to let the young guys play, and he showed something there. And Spencer hits it off of his butt cheek, and he's going to get a single. Well, he stayed in the game. He perfect off of his butt cheek or tailbone, either way. It's an interesting way. Jake Rogers, 219 with runners in scoring position. My captain, what are you swinging at, my guy? As it is an 0-2 count still, as he takes a ball. 44,000 in attendance to potentially see their Diamondbacks lose to a terrible team in the Tigers. But they get helped out there. Alberto Mendoza is up. And it's going to be fouled off. Now, there we go. We're going to get a base hit. We're going to extend our lead to 2, an RBI single by I don't know, but basically Alberto. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm going to butcher these names, so I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Jira Urshela is going to take a ball inside. Maybe we can extend this lead. They already pulled. Their pitcher has Scott up there as well, as it's going to be no 2 count. Jira Urshela is one of our bright spots, hitting .333 with runners in scoring position. Even though he's old, I think he's going to stay because he's just a solid player. But he's going to fly up, but we're going to extend our lead to 2 runs. All right, we got Jace Peterson is up 3-2, 2 outs. Peterson has not done well with runners in scoring position this year. Our relief pitcher is slowly getting gassed. He absolutely crushes that, but foul, thankfully. We're just trying to get a grounder or something. There we go. Strike 2. Let's end this ball game. Take a dub out here in the desert as he absolutely crushes that one again. I think we got to call up some arms here. As I kind of saw, our bullpen is a little bit thin. As he fouls that one off, he's staying alive. Swings and misses. Oh boy. Tie ball game here in the desert, as we will face one of the stars in last year's World Series run, or the star, Corbin Carroll, the youngster, one of the, I say, bright young stars of baseball, and he's gonna knock it in, and that is gonna be the ball game. The Diamondbacks come back and get the W. We sign old man Johnny Cueto to a 1-year, $3 million deal to just be our 5th starter. Casey Mize is there as well. Matt Manning, Reese Olson as well, not too shabby, and then obviously Tariq as our ace. We start off a 3-game series against the Kansas City Royals in Kansas City. We are here 6-3, bottom of the 9th inning here, as we face Drew Waters, Jason Foley in to close the game out. Maybe we have to change the bullpen because I don't get why he's in. Maybe we're getting a rest, but either way, we get the W. We're going to end this episode with a game against the Kansas City Royals. Figured I would show not just quick play, but some of more of the action, as we're going to start off with a grounder to second base. You're probably not going to, I mean, we're resting a lot of our guys because the CPU doesn't do that. But hey, we're going to do our best. Obviously, I want to show Bobby Witt, one of the best players in all of baseball, and also to show some of the people who watch my video who are doing Royals, like Mr. Love and Kaz Craze. They're doing Royals. I know Bengal is also doing one as well, so figured I would show the Royals some love. And they're probably going to be, I would say, a competitor with us, because they are number 2 right now, even though they don't have a winning record, but seems like they're in our way to when potentially facing the Minnesota Twins. They're the obstacle in the way, and they have a guy they can build around. Bobby Witt, if the Royals do it right, they could dominate the Central for years and years and years, but we'll see as I strike out. Now we see Riley Green. There we go. We get a 2-out single, as we could see Tank Hence, who was a pitcher for the Nationals last year in last year's series. He gets called up. I don't think we're going to try to call up any of our prospects until September call-ups. Even then, I may not call up the ones that you are thinking of, because I want them to really develop down there. Like Max Clark, he's probably not going to see the major leagues at all this year. He's going to be in AAA. We'll take a look at, I think, Jackson Jobe, one of our top pitching prospects, next episode, but figured I will show you Bobby Witt, one of the bright stars of this entire again, like in baseball, he's one of the rising stars. 22, 23 years old, 92, 93 overall. Absolutely disgusting. I believe he was my draft pick in one of my dynasty leagues, as he's going to strike out looking. Salvador Perez hit a 2-run shot as well, as we are now here, top of the third, down 2-0 here in Kansas City. Matt Valerian, he's done very well. Kind of the utility guy, but he's, whenever we need him, he's been very solid. Because at this point, slowly entering June, we're kind of trying to figure out guys that we could keep, as the bat went farther than the ball. And now Riley Green is up to bat. I swung really, really early at that. Riley Green is one of the guys that, yes, he's going to stay. I don't know if he's going to be the face of the franchise here in Detroit, but I think he's going to be a very key part. Worst case is, if we find a prospect that we really, really, really like, we trade him. That's the only way I see him leaving Detroit, as that, just third baseman gets it. Same thing with Spencer Torkelson. Unless we have a prospect that we really, really like and we want to go after him, he's staying. Again, I don't see him, Riley Green, or Kerry Carpenter. They're not, as of right now, I should have not swung at that. Like, guys, a Bobby Witt. They're not a Bobby Witt where they're like, yes, we can build around this guy. He's the guy. They're great pieces. It's just, will they step up to be the face of the club, where, you know, fans can say, okay, well, we have this guy. As my bad rust is kicking in. Figure it out, show Bobby Witt again. As Casey Mize is not doing too bad, besides that one home run off of given up by Salvador Perez. But other than that, he's been not terrible. Not good either, but, you know, not lighting the world on fire, as he is roughly at almost 50 pitches heading into the fourth, which isn't ideal, but I'm also saying, because of the level, hey, I'll take another strikeout on Bobby Witt, as we'll try not to give up another homer to Salvador Perez, who, I don't want to say he's underrated. I don't know baseball that much. I think baseball heads would say otherwise. He's not underrated, but to me, he doesn't get a lot of love as he picks up a single there. Can we get out of this jam? Because the bats aren't working today, which it's going to be hard to address, but I think we can possibly address it. I think we're without a doubt going to be sellers, and look at that. We could have gone to first, but I'll take getting the runner out at second. Salvador Perez is slow enough. I wasn't too worried about him. As Vinny Pasquantino is up. It sounds like he belongs in The Sopranos more than anything. Carson Kelly almost gets him, but not quite. As I'm still getting used to pitching in this as well, as Vinny's going to foul that off. Again, besides literally the 2-run home run, Mize is good as he ends the fourth. So we're going to take it to the top of the ninth. Nothing, I mean, obviously we have the lead, but nothing too super crazy going down. Riley Green, he's going to beat it out. Love the hustle, man. Spencer Torkelson has 1 hit on the day so far. I was going to say 2, but that is a pop-up to right field. But hey, we have a 4-3 lead. Maybe we can shut it down. Baez is going to get there, but it's going to be a double play, as Alex Lang is in to come and save the day with against Adam Frazier, Trying to get a good win here in Kansas City. Beautiful strike. I don't know. I just love it when they strike out looking. Ooh, the knuckle curve, not quite there. As we're just trying to get out of this inning. Well, slash the game. I don't know why I said inning, but 2-2 pitch. He's going to foul that off. Way to stay alive. In the pitch. He's going to stay alive there. Fouls it off. Trying to stay. Ooh, in the dirt. 3-2 count. Come on. Let's end this. Right here, right now. Adam Frazier, he's holding it down. He's making Alex Lang work for it. Really working for it. You love to see it. Gonna swing and miss. Gio Urshela. Can he get it done? Yes, he can. Tigers win. Let's go. As we check out the box score real quick, show you what happened. Spencer hit an RBI. Gio Urshela did, and Zach McKinstry had 2 as well. Salvador Perez had a home run, 2-run shot, and then Polanco had an RBI as well. Other than that, shut him down. Quickly to check out, this is how terrible we are. The Royals Guardians are 22-31. We're 21-31, and we're roughly a game out from possibly the wild card potentially, and the Twins are just running away with the division. The White Sox are 14-40, Rangers 30-23, Mariners and Astros are kind of keeping in there, but if you look at us, yeah, we're 8 games back. Athletics, we're basically the Athletics. That's how terrible we are, and I'm not completely mad about it. I get we don't guaranteed to get the position where we're at, but to me, we get a better overall draft pick potentially with the lottery, so I'm for it. The Braves, they're doing their thing. Phillies as well. It's interesting in the NL Central as well. Not as good. The Cubs, Pirates as well. The Cardinals, a little bit more of a closer race. As the Dodgers are doing their thing, and the Diamondbacks, they're just holding on for dear life. The Yankees, Orioles, and Rays are doing their thing. And in terms of the wild card, it's Orioles, Rays, Astros, followed by Mariners, and then Blue Jays as well. So, not too shabby. In terms of injury lists, Badu's going to do his thing. We have Crouch, who torn a calf, which is not ideal at all, but hey, it is what it is. So we take a look at the top 100 prospects. Ethan Sales, he's killing it. The highest guy we have is Max Clark, who's a 66 overall and hitting 308 in AAA. That's huge for us. Obviously Dylan Cruz as well. We're going to take a look at top organization. We already seen Max Clark in last episode. We're going to take a look at Jackson Jobe this upcoming episode, as he's 3-3, 42 innings. He's given up 17 runs, 37 strikeouts, almost an ERA of 4 roughly. We're going to take a look at Justin Crawford, T as well, kind of the guys that we traded for in this episode. And I think we're also going to take a look at Wilmer Flores as well, as he's doing a lot better in AAA ERA wise. Let me know what you guys think next episode, and kind of slowly we're gonna slowly become just kind of looking forward to the future. Obviously the draft is coming up soon, roughly around the All-Star break, but you know, we're just kind of focusing on kind of the young guys, because they're going to be a key part. Obviously, we're not good. We're not going to be in the playoff hunt at all. We're going to be sellers more than likely, so I kind of want to see what prospects that we could work with. But let me know what you think, you know, what prospects we should trade for, or like position, like, hey, maybe get some young guys in the bullpen, or I'm leaning towards potentially trading to get some younger arms, because it seems like we're kind of getting loaded on positional prospects. I might trade some prospects to get some potential arms prospects as well. But let me know down in the comments what you think, and I appreciate so far the support in this series. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Peace.